Hello, and welcome to my flip through of my November and December Scribbles That Matter journal. This is my everything journal. I do everything in here: art, keeping dates, keeping track of my books, as you can see. I think it was 57 for 2024, so I'm pretty proud of that. And of course, there's my index. I do keep track of every page that I put into this journal. And here is my November calendar. I decorated it in pinks because I'm not a big fan of like orange and pumpkins and stuff like that. So I decided to do pink theme. And some pictures of a little trip that we went on. And this is a page that I did with some goals for 2025. Not really goals, but like things that I want to do in 2025. And just some things that I did with a stencil. I sprayed around a stencil and then wrote inside. And I really like the makeup that I did on this day, so I printed a photo of it. And I am definitely anxiously awaiting spring. I am not a fan of cold weather at all. Lots of journaling in this one. I got all my black pens together and did a little page for those, and also my colored pens, a page where I tried out all of those. And a cute little Ziploc bag that I found. Here I was practicing my drawing. I've never really been a drawer, but I wanted to just try and draw some of these flowers and get the difference in leaves and petals. And some swatches of some new washi tape that I got. So I put a swatch of those, each one. And a little Alice in Wonderland plate card that I got. And for December, I participated in a couple of cookie exchanges. So I kept track of some things that I wanted to make and actually printed out the recipes of a couple of them so that I could keep track. And this is a collage that I did with some magazine cutouts, just lots of different colors, and then glued into a big circle. Some journaling. This was playing with some stamps that I got and some new stickers, just literally playing around. Not art, that's for sure. And again, more just gluing things down that I like. And here's my December calendar. So my monthly spread like this, I write down what we did each day. So it's kind of a date keeper, but it's also like what happened that day that I wanted to remember. And we went to see Moana 2, so I kept the little tickets from there and glued them in. And this was an order that I received. I ordered some little papers and stickers, so it was really cute packaging, so I put that into my journal here. This is for work. I did a couple of things there for keeping track of stuff at work. Handwriting practice never ends. I love practicing my cursive writing. And I got some new magazines, so I flipped through and just cut out a few things that I liked and glued them down. Candy hearts. If I made candy hearts for myself, these would be the messages that I'd have on them. So this was a really good boost my confidence page. More images that I like. This was a play, all one-act plays, 5 one-act plays that we attended. So there are our tickets. This is another page, what I love about this room. I had one in my last journal too, and it's just a room that I found in a magazine and then kind of picked through it and wrote down what exactly made the room stand out to me. And December pantomime was Cinderella in our city. our small town is White Rock. And so this was the pantomime that we went to. And actually one of my students was an actor, a key role in the pantomime. And some more like collage bits from some magazines that I have. Basically, if I like something in a magazine, I'll cut it out and then I'll either glue it down right away or I'll put it to the side and then maybe grab a whole bunch of things and glue them all down at once. This is something that a friend of mine sent to me that really stood out to me. Things that I need to strive for more in my life. These are little offcuts from some collage pages. Oh yeah, Spotify Wrapped for 2024. I was excited to see what my listening entailed, and a lot of it was Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift recently came to our town for her Eras tour. Vancouver was actually the last stop on the Eras tour, so I decided to dig into her a little bit. I'm a fan of her music, but I haven't been a fan for a long time, so I wanted to just research her different albums and stuff and kind of learn about her so that I could join in the appreciation for Taylor Swift. And this is a currently list that I did. And then, oh yes, I wanted to show you this book, How to Journal Like an Artist. And there's the author there. I'll put a note below with her. And she has a lot, in this book, she has a lot of like interesting and accessible ways to doodle and add little illustrations and stuff. This type of lettering was in there. And then I just glued a whole bunch of little clip art things. Speaking of journaling like an artist, I tried my hand at drawing some people. Not, again, I would never say that I am a good artist, but I do love playing with color and with textures and that kind of thing. Some journaling, almost Christmas. I love Christmas. And this is from this book again, How to Journal Like an Artist, and practicing flowers. So you can see she broke it down into the centers, petals, and leaves. And I really had fun with that. And this tree was in that book as well. So I, again, had fun kind of figuring out lights and darks there. And symmetrical insects. I thought that was pretty interesting too. Not super proud of my dog and cat, but oh well, it was fun. And I do love birds, so I was excited to draw some birds. And then practicing my writing and playing around with different types of writing. So I really like the fade on the colors there from light to dark. And banners and frames. I need to remember to use these more like in my regular journaling pages because I love the visual aspect and it's so much nicer than just having a page full of text. Do more things that make you forget to check your phone. This is like my mantra for 2025. And Utori, again, something that a friend of mine sent to me. Basically, just being, simply being. Taking the time and space to enjoy the things around you. So for 2025, I'm switching to a Hobonichi. That's a type of journal. And it's almost like a cult following of people who use their Hobonichi cousin journals or planners. And so I've been researching how people use them. There are a bunch of different sections in the Hobonichi. And so I wanted to figure out, well, how am I going to use each section? How do other people use this section? So that was all my research there. A book that a friend of mine gave to me, Ladybird Book of Mindfulness. First day of winter break, we went out for brunch. So there's the receipt from our brunch. Oh yes, there's my Hobonichi packaging. Pretty excited about next year's journal already. Is it a journal or a planner? Maybe a little bit of both. Yeah, this is more Hobonichi ideas. I was thinking about making a pouch, like a little carrying zipper pouch. I got this bag from Trader Joe's that I love the colors of. So I was like, oh, maybe I should make a little pouch out of this bag so I can have something to carry my planner around in. Thinking about word of the year for 2025. And oh yeah, right. I got this new Pentel Feud. I don't know how to say it. It's a hard brush pen, so it's not super flexible, which I kind of like. And shopping trip to this store called Lush, which I love. So I wrote about that and saved the packaging from my things that I bought. Another currently page. I think this is interesting. I'm going to do this once a month next year to see. I think it'll be fun to look back at like what I was interested in each month and how things have changed. That's sushi tape that I got. Christmas morning breakfast, I had big plans to make crepes and then ended up making waffles. Actually made them in advance and then warmed them up on Christmas morning, and it worked out really well. This is a wrapping paper that I use for most of my presents on Christmas, so I pasted some of that down on this spread and then just wrote little bits about things that I wanted to remember for Christmas morning. And some more journaling. That was my grocery list for Christmas Eve, so I pasted that in. And then this card from Mom and Dad, which is always so special. And then some packaging from a couple of gifts that I got from my brother-in-law. And French English dictionary. I have a pen pal from France, so I've been keeping track of some words that I'm learning. And that is it. My super thick Scribbles That Matter journal for last journal of 2024.